everyone, this is the story of how I won the Danimals ZACK and Cody / Dylan Sprouse sweepstakes. So there's actually like a few videos of these out on YouTube about from a few different winners. There was more than one sweepstakes one, if you guys didn't know. There was even like one that was run that had Bella Thorne in there too. There was like one to go on a cruise. There was one to come on set of the show of the cruise. That's the one I won. So I just wanted to basically give you guys a little story time about how I won and how we like meticulously bought Danimals from certain locations in order to win. If you guys, I guess you guys don't know, some people who know me are gonna know my parents like enter sweepstakes regularly, and they have like methodologies and like how to win. So like they're going on cruises and shit like that all the time, and they saw this as something that I wanted to do. I wanted to meet Zack and Cody. They didn't like know why. Like I grew up like watching them, really like total crush on them. I wanted to like fuck the shit out of me. I was like a kid, but like, you know. But I wanted to meet them, and they're like, okay, how do we make that happen? This sweepstakes, okay, we're gonna help you win. So after the first one was won, they like did some research and found out like, okay, where did they win this from? And they launched like a second one. And then we realized like the more obscure stores or like the rich people stores that sold Danimals projects but like had like a lot of organic stuff, like those kind of things, those stores where people wouldn't really go buy the Danimals was where you were more prone to find the things that would win. So for a couple of months, like while the contest was going on, we would go and we would shop at these obscure stores, and then we would shop at stores that weren't like big like chain stores. We would shop at like local like only stores that still stocked like regular products like Cheetos and Danimals and shit like that, because it was these obscure stores that were more likely to have like the winning product. I guess that's what the conclusion my parents had come to. We didn't win the second time either. It was then after they like did a switch. I think it was after they did a switch from Zack and Cody to Sweet Life on Deck, in which they ran the third contest, in which we finally won. So we continued shopping at like these obscure stores to try to win, but we won shopping at Fry's. Fry's is the Kroger store in Arizona where I'm from. That's Ralph's in California. Kroger, I guess, on the East Coast. I don't know any other stores. There's Gelson's, there's Food for Less, there's a billion different Ralph stores. We shopped at Fry's. So at Fry's was where we were when we won the thing. So yeah, we won Danimals contest. This one, I don't remember if the advertisements or commercials said travel was included, but like it totally wasn't, because we had to drive all the way up to Los Angeles. Not a far drive, it's like a 5-6 hour drive from Arizona, and we stayed at my aunt's place in Sherman Oaks, but we like slept on our couch. Like there wasn't a hotel, there wasn't food, there wasn't anything provided, so it was like, okay, whatever. But so we drove down there to meet them on the set of Sweet Life on Deck, and I was like expecting like, you know, this like really big, like cool, dope hangout session, you know? And like, I guess like for like 10 minutes, you know, 5-10 minutes, I did get to hang out with them. But basically, let me tell you what happened. We pulled up to the set of Sweet Life on Deck. I don't know where it was. If I went there now, I would probably know. I'm able to like navigate myself. I live in Los Angeles, by the way. I'm pursuing an acting career out here. But we pulled up on set, we signed in. I had to get an ID, like they made like me as a kid like get an ID before we came so we could sign me in on set. Whatever. Sign me in. We got in and we get to the set, and there is somebody driving by right now playing really loud music, and that's like so rude. Oh, I think they live here. Yep, they live here. We're gonna finish this later. Never mind, they don't live here. It's the wrong house. Anyways, we signed in, I go to set. I'm sitting in the green room for like maybe like 20-30 minutes before they bring in Dylan and Cole Sprouse. And they come in, and you know, instantly my mussy is like throbbing. I'm ready to give it all up right now, right? Like that's the situation that's gonna go on in my head. So like we're hanging out, they're talking, it's like really generic conversation. Like you can tell that they weren't even like really there mentally. Like they didn't give a fuck. They're like, who the fuck is this kid? He's black. Like nobody cares. That's racist as fuck. But I can make that joke. It's about me. Anyways, all of a sudden, Dylan Sprouse starts like acting a little weird. He's like itching around, he's like moving weird, and I'm like, okay. And then he looks at me and he asks me, can I have a battery fitty? And that is when I realized that that wasn't Dylan Sprouse. That it was actually the Loch Ness Monster, and he was trying to scam me out of my $3.50 again.